we made it to the campground in Denmark. It is just over the border in Denmark because we did not feel like driving anymore. We just played with the beach ball on the field. We have the whole field to ourselves, which is amazing. There is one crying baby in the background. I hope that's not going to be a problem. And the sun is setting. It's 9:30. Sun is supposed to be setting at 10, so we have a little while to go. So we set up here. We have our mats, our little pillows. We ate our food behind the car because that's the only place with a bit of shade. Ooh, that hurts. We went on our sunset walk and the drone is going up. Look at that sun with the beautiful flowers. These are my favorites. So you just saw how we got to Denmark. I wanted to give you a little bit more context about this trip because we did not explain anything. We are gonna be spending 4 to 5 weeks in Sweden. We wanted to explore the country because it's been on our list for a very long time. We did drop off our cat Pixel at Nathan's parents. They are always very happy to have her. I think I am going to have the most trouble with not having her with me, but we will survive and we will get daily updates, so we will be totally fine. So why Sweden? It's been a country that's always been on our list because we always look for nature, for space, for peace, tranquility, all those things, and we do think Sweden has all those things, so we wanted to explore. Our main goal for this trip was to get to the top of Sweden, which is a lot of kilometers and a lot of driving. We did not plan anything, so we are just gonna see where we end up, what adventures we can get up to. We're gonna see where we're gonna sleep. We have a tent, so we can sleep on campgrounds or just camp in the wild, which is allowed in Sweden. We are very excited about this trip. We just woke up from our first night in the tent. It is a little getting used to, but I think we both slept really well. That's just a fly. I'm still terrified of wasps, so. But we just woke up. We are having our breakfast, a little cup of tea, and then we are going to pack everything up and see where we end up today. It's a bit messy, but here's the tent. Hi! We are being greeted by birds. We have a couple more drone shots from this beautiful campground. It was right by the sea, so we had a nice walk along the beach, and it was just a beautiful, very quiet campground. So just enjoy some beautiful drone shots. We were so happy that we left the campground when we did, because later that day it started raining like this. It was a very, very, very heavy rain. I think it was the worst rain I've ever driven in, and I thought it was a bit scary. I was actually very happy about this ambulance in front of me, because I could just see it really well and drive towards that, but it did go off the highway after this, so I had to drive myself. But we got there. It all turned out okay, but it was very heavy rain. We actually did stop at a little parking lot with a little mini McDonald's for a bit to chill, which you can see here.
What are you doing?
Knife. I was very hungry at this point. We were planning to have salad for lunch, but our knife is in there. So I don't think this is gonna work, my dear. The bridge to nothing. To the other side of Denmark. We see the bridge to Sweden. Say bye to Denmark and hi to Sweden. It's still raining though, but that's not gonna change, although it looks a lot better over there. So that is the bridge that goes into Sweden. Yay! We were very happy the rain ended when we got to Sweden. So we just drove for however long we could, and at this point I think it was like 10 p.m. So we decided to just look on the app, because we had a little app where you could see where you can park and sleep. So we looked on that and we found this little parking lot next to a football field, and we woke up with deer, which was amazing. They're so cute. And so many. Just look at that time. We slept in the car. Bumpy roads. We slept in the car last night. So it's now 5. And we're leaving. And I have no idea where we need to go. Our first hike in Sweden. We made it to this place. I have no names. I have no idea where we are. Somewhere in the south of Sweden. And we are going to explore the forest behind me. There is a little sign here. This is the sign. Komosse? I have no idea how to pronounce anything Swedish. So the walk is that one. Should only be like 4K, which is perfect. So let's go. That is our route. So let's go. We are even having some sunshine, which makes me happy, because yesterday it was terrible with rain. We had some thunderstorms and just terrible rain, which is why we slept in the car. So I'm very happy we have a tiny bit of blue sky and sunshine, and we're going for a hike. We found this cool platform and we just made some awesome drone shots, because we got a drone for this trip. Nathan's having a lot of fun with it. He is going to try and fly down the path now. There he goes. We are having a lot of fun with the drone, but we're not getting far, because we only did like 500 meters and it is looking very, very grey up there. So I don't know if we are going to complete the route, but we'll see. This was our first hike in Sweden. It was beautiful. Just look how green this is. That's just amazing. They had a very beautiful path, all wooden path going through this area, and it was amazing. It was very hard to fly over the path, so it's only a short little trip. We did find some places to camp, but at this point it was 10 AM, so we were not looking for a place to sleep. But still, it was an amazing hike. We walked all the way down the path and we found a little house. So this is a place in Sweden where you can just put down your mat, your sleeping bag, and just spend the night. There is a barbecue right there. There is even a barbecue right there. And there is one over there. So there's 3 here. There is one tiny little house over there. And then you can just chill here for the night. It is quite a hike with all your gear, but it is very cool. It is so nice and quiet here, and it is right by the water. So if you like fishing, this is a very cool spot. You can just get your fish, bake it on the barbecue, and you're done. I love this. And you have like a million of these little places in Sweden, so we are going to explore some of them. We might even stay in some. We are not too sure if we are going to do that. It kind of depends on the vibe and everything. This is one I would stay in because it is very cool. I really like this place. But we were at one yesterday and it was a bit busy. People were drinking. It wasn't a good vibe. So it really depends on the people and the vibe there. But this one's really cool. But it is like 10 AM right now, so we are not looking for a place to sleep yet. This is one of the barbecue places. Little benches all around. And then you can just put your stuff there. There's Nathan. He's going to enjoy some water. And then this is the hut, which also has a barbecue in front. And then you can just stay here. You can just roll out your mat and stay in here. There's even a place to hang your coat. And I cannot read this. I need to translate that. Later that day we took a little break in the middle of a forest. We were on the way to a campground because we did search for one pretty early in the day. We wanted to have a goal to drive to. So we just stopped along the way at beautiful places, and this is beautiful. We made it to our next sleeping spot. It is 300 meters from the beach on this beautiful lake. So tomorrow, hopefully the sun's gonna shine, so we will take a little dip in here. But it is beautiful. We took a 2-hour nap in the little house. I will show you in a little bit. We booked a house for 2 nights. So yay! This is amazing. We were kind of sick of all the rain and stuff, so we just decided to go for it and just book a little house. It wasn't that bad price-wise, so we went for it for 2 nights. So yeah, I think tomorrow is going to be a lake day. I think the drone is going in the air as well. There he goes. I went to sit down at the end of the dock, and for once I'm happy my legs are short because they are not touching the water. So let's chill. Whilst Nathan flies the drone over there, I'm just gonna chill here, listen to the water. We are so happy that we got this drone because it has amazing shots. Just look at that. Look at those shots. And when Nathan was editing this, we saw this little RC boat, which is cool. We did not see that in real life. So we are just reliving our whole Sweden adventure by editing these videos, which is amazing. We already want to go back. So this lake is huge and you can do all kinds of things. They had, when we were sitting here, we were watching people do the jet skiing. I think you can do like all the things you want on this lake, which is amazing. We did not do any of them. We did swim in the lake, which was really refreshing and nice. At this point, it was late at night, as you can see by the sunset. We went to the store and we found all kinds of treats. So we had the best vanilla ice cream ever, which was from Oatly, which we cannot find in our own country, and some amazing vegan cookies. They actually have a lot of vegan options in Sweden, which is amazing. The rest of the night we just spent in our little cabin watching a movie. Our little house for 2 days. Number 3. It is a classic Swedish little, it's basically a shed. So we have a little porch with some sitting, and then you have a tiny little window, which you can't see anything. And then it's just 2 beds, a fridge, place to hang your coat, and a little dresser and some other stuff. That is it. So this is our house for 2 days. And this is what we look on to. They have a couple other ones over there, and then some of these over here. But I think this one is my favorite. Maybe that one, but that's a little bit bigger. It's the next day, and we found this amazing lake. It is already like 3 p.m. We had a very lazy morning, so we decided to just go for a drive and see what we see, basically. And we stopped at this lake. Look how beautiful. How beautiful is this lake? To step down a bit. I'm gonna see how far I can walk that way. I saw a bug. I'm not a big fan of wasps. I got chased by a wasp just seconds ago. Everything that buzzes is just, it scares me. And I'm already covered in mosquito bites and they tickle like crazy. I try not to scratch, but I have a couple on my, that was a wasp. See how quick I stand up when there's a wasp. I have a couple on my head even. Mosquito bites, it's terrible. Mosquitoes are the worst, apparently, in Sweden. So yeah, bring your bug spray, which we did, but it doesn't really help that good. But I walked to the end of the little like thing with trees. I don't know how to call this. And this is the whole lake. It's beautiful. Just look at that. A few days later, we actually got a really nice tip to get some things against the mosquitoes. So we got a thermocell, which is just a little like machine that vapes anti-mosquito stuff. We have no idea how it works, but it works really, really well. The only thing is that you can only use it outside. So we also got one of those plugs you plug in to your socket. I don't know. That's very logical. So if we stay at a little cabin or even for at home, which is nice, we got that as well. And also a spray. So we are all decked out in the mosquito repellent things. So the rest of the trip was actually a lot more pleasant with less mosquitoes. I mean, they were there, but just not around us. I don't know why, but mosquitoes always just love me, which I hate. So I was very happy with these tips. And now it's the next day. We are on our way to our next destination. And these are just some drone shots when we had our lunch. Sitting there all cute with our table. Just imagine living there, next to the lake and all this green. It's the dream. And that was it for this video. We could not film for the next couple days because it kept raining, which was very annoying. We hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe down below, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!